Doriata I Chinoya Takai. As we come in through center, channeling through the heart space into the koi, the mind of the heart, piercing the hoya, and into the right side, the kosha e the hoya, center edge of the lung space, coming into these pockets of grief, the kai chosha oya, adjusting through the base of the head, the koya shasha e, through the left range, and opening through the throat, the ko, into the vocal chambers, into the larynx, the ko no otaka, allowing to rest here as these energies envelop the koya sho'oya. Just becoming aware of the scarring, the clawing, the scratching, the intense fear arising from within up into the throat, this bottleneck and this stoppage that has occurred here so often, the swelling pain within the chest, which immobilizes the heart, being present with this suffering, the koi, not to soak and dwell within the suffering, but to be aware, to witness, to acknowledge what you have endured here within your body, allowing now the entire base of the brain, of the skull, to be uplifted here as these beautiful tones of energy begin to acclimate your field. It is only when we learn to rest and become aware of the discomfort and gently acknowledge that this is incorrect for us, that there must be more, that we desire more, that this does not feel right to us, that we signal to the energy to come in and begin to shift and co-create with us, within us, allowing the singer of the voice to penetrate your pain, no longer running away from your pain or being in fear of it. Shifting this through the front of the mind to hold a different perspective about suffering and pain and wounding and healing, that it is, more than anything, simply a change in our perspective and our beliefs. And if we can allow for this opening to our thoughts, into this belief system, being curious that there may be a different way, even if we don't yet know, holding to this truth that there is always more, and even if there is not, that it will be created for us, from within us, simply because we are observing here in this moment. As you learn to voice creation through your experience, feeling this fully, filling up here through the masculine range, uplifting and strengthening your remembrance of exactly what you are capable of creating within you. This inner alchemical transformation, this transformational capacity As you soften your heart to yourself and your experiences, this increases and allows for the flow to enter your being, summoning great wealth to build within you. This energetic notion, Tarauko, coming deep into the center of the left side of the brain, the left side of the womb, Tarauko, clearing through the digestive tract here, where you have always known and held this within you. Though it has been covered up and hidden through immense fortitude, and let's start to clear through the left ear, this channel, through the field, as we embody the emerald tones, knowing that it was not only within your nature to hide and be hidden, and to hide this within yourself, but also the appropriate course for correction now, that you can now withstand the korokokochai, these temperate changes, curious and accepting through your neutrality, jarokoya, that you have exhausted the ego, you have exhausted the survival, ready to surrender to yourself, ready to open to your voice, no longer fearing your voice because you have exhausted all other options. This great inner alchemy through the fire of pure tones. This energy of surrender, surrendering to yourself, to who you truly are, finally accepting and allowing, not forcing this through anger, rage, resentment, will of the ego, righteousness. You have summoned the courage from within to maintain your sense of self deep inside of you. The pain and suffering that you experienced was because always you held this knowing deep within, even though and if you were not consciously aware of this. Coming here now to resurrect this pure tone through the self, as you honor yourself for remaining here, for staying here, for holding contact with your purity and your light. For it is easier to run away with other energies and ideas that you may become swept up in from external sources. Much more difficult and much more challenging to remain rooted in who you are while all else swirls around you. This is the dead reckoning of your past. Through this stillness now, within your body, the swelling within your heart, As you adjust now, allowing yourself to coordinate to the celestial bodies, acclimating to your pure position through your tones of being here, allowing the grief to rise up and out, allowing yourself to feel this in all the ways that you have felt subjected, to everything that was of misalignment, the singer of voice within you that has always known your position. As we have called this forth, as it is so.